We have to kill this guy. Kill this guy. Kill this guy. Stop! What are we doing here? I feel like going a little Potion Master. I like playing some Potion Master. We'll do that. I thought this got new art. Wasn't there a patch and it has new art? I don't know. Maybe I'm imagining things. No, Red Bull, no bueno. That's a big old no bueno. So here's the question. This might be worth it, even though we're not going to do a targeted spell next turn. We're going to do Genie's Wish. I don't know if this is worth it. We'll see. We'll give it a try. I like Shrink Spell. This isn't a great setup, but we could probably at least trade on the next one, right? We're up against Snow Angel. So we go one. Actually, we could do this. So if we do this now, so this means that we should, at the very least, trade. You know, I mean, it's possible they have an egg and we get a weird set of fights or something. Humpty Dumpty could actually be problematic here. I'm locking for Genie's Wish to try and get the quest completed here faster, but we should be good here. We're not going to get the Polywoggle activation, but that's okay. That's okay. So that's the third Shrink spell. That's weird. Do we Shrink spell again? Kind of feel like we do. So we do this and take an egg. This isn't necessarily great, but I mean, it's not terrible. I don't know that we lock for these at this point. I guess we just let the Genie's Wish go. I think you Shrink spell. Yeah, we only have 2 charges on this. Maybe we do lock for it just to get it. We've yet to cast a targeted spell, which feels like we're wasting our time, but maybe we just try and get a, oh my god, get out of here. Well, we're not winning this one, I can tell you that much. We do break one of their eggs, but that's small consolation. Awkward. Big awkward. So you do this. Lucky's not bad. And we get a targeted spell off of that, which is kind of cool. We don't have any monsters. We'll take the beans. So this cast a spell directly on this, but it did not get this. I wonder if that's a bug or that's intentional. I guess we're doing that? I don't know. I'm letting this go first for now. That was a big egg. That was a pretty big egg. Pretty big egg. Okay, I thought it was going to punch the unicorn for a second. I was about to scream. Oh, Lucky was the recipient of this, so that means that Lucky's not going to die, which I guess is good because we win, but bad because no last breath, which I keep wanting to call Death Wish. Are we randomly on dwarves? I'm going to say no for now. We're going to say no for now. We'll hold off. You know, targeting a Vampire with this stuff is not horrendous. Like, I don't hate this idea. That's a potential upgrade. Maybe this is better, like this. This is probably okay. It's a dwarf-only stream. Sorry, Doc. We passed on the dwarves this time. That, I'm telling you, that Channel Point Redemption has put in more work. Like, that one, far and away, gets the most use. I wish there were actual stats that I could look at on the back end of how often certain rewards, either emotes or the Channel Point Redemptions, get used. Unfortunate. I guess we're okay. We do get the activation on the Vampire, which is nice. So, trying to upgrade the Vampire serves multiple purposes here. We're going to turn this into a level 5. Okay. Okay, so maybe mages are a thing. Mages might be live. So, the Vampire serves multiple purposes. One, we could be on a Slay build if we got the early upgrade, which we're looking at now. Or we could be on a Mage build because it could find Merlin's Hat / Crystal Ball. Namely, we want Crystal Ball so that way we can just kind of go nuts. Now that we have Aeon on top of it, like, things are looking okay. It's looking okay. Maybe we could put together an actual Mage build. I'm not sure. So what's going on, Chad? I hope everybody out there is doing well. Hope everybody out there is doing well. Like I said, I am personally kind of tired, but no, I can't complain too much. He even lives the Aeon. It's pretty awesome. We're in not great shape, though. I guess we draw, and that's fine. That's probably the best we could have hoped for, the draw. Who is this? Oh, that's Morgan Le Fay. I didn't know there was another skin for Morgan. Alright, so we'll go Vampire. We didn't get any of the stuff we were hoping for, and we don't care about either of these, although the dwarves would have been good. So we'll take Ring of Revenge, I guess. Alternatively, we could take the gold, but I think we'll just take this. So I don't know what happens with the double transform here. Like, I don't know if this is going to turn back. I assume it's not going to. It's going to, like, overwrite it. So we still want to find level 3s to upgrade, because we want to try and locate Crystal Ball, like we were saying. I slept most of the weekend, made the weekend seem short, but sort of worth it. Yeah, I know that feel. I know that feeling, where it's like, man, you're right back into the work week, but at the same time, it's like, or I feel super, super rested, which is its own reward. Alright, so obviously this person was eliminated and, like, their board barely existed. We haven't had that many targeted spells. It's kind of weird. This is a potential upgrade. Like, right away. That's the main reason we're doing it. We could target some... I don't care about that. We're just going to do this. That's hopefully good enough. I mean, that's one way to make yourself feel better about it, Doc, working that many hours. Getting rid of the student loans. Funny story. Maybe we should get rid of those student loans in other ways, but... that's not up to me. It's It's up to the people that we try and get to do those things who seem to not be too bothered about doing things they promised. Just saying. And I say that as somebody who paid off my student loans. Forgive the damn loans. But anyway, there's a spreadsheet. I made a payment every time I get paid. Helps him feel better. Well, I mean, you got to track it somehow. And yes, it is slowly getting rid of that particular burden, that particular cross to bear. But all right, so they are... Okay, good. That lives, we eat. Oh no, I thought we were hitting this. The new attack animation is still kind of weird to me. We should be fine. I don't see any reason that we wouldn't be. We even get another Aeon activation, which is sweet. I guess we're sort of on Slay. Because the mage thing doesn't seem to be coming together. We're almost out of level 5 as it is. Or at level 5, rather. Not out of level 5. I mean, the mages are doing okay, but it's not, like, fantastic here. We can't find this other creeper to complete the set. It's a little unfortunate. I think you come out at this point, so we can swap these around. I mean, you're an 8-5, so I guess we just keep you in. Because you're better than... Are you better than this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess this is better. It's probably slightly better. Hey, Sportive, how you doing? The idea of student loans is weird to begin with. We can't just invest in our future, instead need to make money off poor students trying to get a foot in the door. Yeah, it's stupid. It was even worse, Atona, with the new attack animation, because for a while they weren't rotate. Like, shortly after the patch, they would just pick up and move, but they didn't rotate. So it was, like, super disorienting. Not a big deal, but it was, like, very weird. Alright, we barely scraped by on that one. Like I said, I guess we're on some sort of Slay setup. Now, we could go with Lancelot and then just point spells at him, because I don't hate that idea. Like, this is going to take a while. This would have been better. That would have been significantly better. So this will put him at 22, which means that if he gets Jack's Jumping Bean on him, we could be okay. Or 22 health, I mean. But he's gonna... We might be able to make something happen with Mim. Possibly. Probably not. We're doing this mostly to free up space here, so that way we can see more stuff next round. I'm glad you're doing well, Sportive. That's good to hear. Ugh, that's not good, though. Ouchtown population are... Oh my god, we're getting clobbered. Peter Pan's doing Peter Pants things. That's not good. We really needed the range guy to live to have a chance, but... Yeah, I could see how that could be problematic over the long haul, Doc. So this will actually get him active right now. We have a little bit of a life buffer that I'm willing to take some damage here. Wow, Snow Angel's at the top. I didn't realize that. I mean, it's not impossible we die here. It's unlikely, but it's not impossible. I think we do that. On the off chance that it hits this and just grows him. Like, I think we transition, like, out of Aeon and stuff, or this comes out. Maybe we don't transition out of Aeon, because we... Why are we locking? Yeah, compounding interest is a thing. It is very much a thing. It's a weird thing to get your head around, but once you understand it, or I guess have experienced it, yeah, you learn. It's a lesson you learn very quickly. And as you put it, you're not likely to forget it. Alright, so good news, bad news. Gotta hit the range guy. No, you needed to hit the range guy. Please don't hit Bobby. No, you needed to hit Baba Yaga. If we hit the range guy, we would have been okay. If that went to Baba Yaga, we probably would have been okay, but none of those things came together. So do we Evil Eye here? I kind of want to Evil Eye. Saber's really good, but we're going to Evil Eye. Do that. Is a 40-28 better? Probably than this. I don't know if it actually is, but we're going to do that. We're going to buff Baba Yaga here so that she actually does something of value as opposed to just kind of hanging out. We haven't made use of Potion Master's effect all that much, which is interesting. Not the end of the world, it's just kind of funny. Realistically, I guess if you don't find Crystal Ball, is there really a great way to leverage it? I don't think there's any. I mean, Wand of Weirding, maybe. Forking Rod. You said Rune Strike should have less game modes, but I disagree. When you finish campaigns, there's no point of playing again. Soul Arena can play every 2 days. PvP is kind of boring. Matchmaking is too long. Players usually take way too much time to play, and it's really annoying. Playing against AI is cool, but it gets boring really fast. The problem with more game... Wait, what the hell happened here? Why does this thing have 75 attack? I was looking at chat, and we just got obliterated. I have no idea what just happened to us, but we got absolutely crushed. I will come back to your thought, Sportive. I'm kind of, I was taken aback by that. So I actually like the new dragon. The first game that I played and I won, I naturally wasn't recording. First game since the patch hit. And it was just absolutely bonkers with this thing. We're not going to get a, like, truly obscene setup with this. It's just not going to happen. I guess we can lock for this to get a different treasure. I guess we do this. Like, this is... I don't know. Maybe that's not worth it. For me, it's clear the game seriously needs more game modes. The latter aren't worth it. So, the problem... There's a few different issues in play. One, the PvE content inherently is never going to be as good as PvP content. Now, what do I mean by that? It's not to say that you can't make a satisfying, challenging, or entertaining PvE experience. Excuse me. The problem is that no matter what, players will just churn through that content super fast. And like you said, there's really no point in revisiting it. It's very difficult to make a worthwhile experience for that sort of thing. We'll go Saber. I don't know if that's... Maybe one of the other options would be worth it. We'll go Pigamorph. I don't remember what Fates had. They had the egg early on, but I don't know what they've gotten since. But it's difficult to, like, just in general, difficult to make that experience worth it. And it takes a lot of dev time to create those things. So, like, the ratio of player enjoyment to the invested resources is way in the wrong direction. That isn't to say that they shouldn't pursue doing stuff like that, but it is difficult to make it worthwhile. Like, they can't churn it out as fast as people consume it. It's just not possible. As far as ladder rewards go, yes, that's still in... Well, I guess it's not in flux. It's locked in now. It might change in the future, but the biggest issue is they need bodies. They just need bodies at the higher ranks, and they claim that they are going to expand the matchmaking bans so that way players can, if you're at Striker, you can play people at lower ranks than you can currently. That's a really bad apple for us. Like, that apple is 2 kills, essentially. This is going to be another one. Another 2 for 1. The only saving grace is their ranged guys are not, like, putting in a ton of work, so we lucked out here. We almost got them, actually. So we'll do this. We'll do this. This lock is weird. But yeah, it's tough to make PvE content that's worthwhile and is reasonable. But yeah, the biggest issue is, and I've said this before, is just growing the player base. And I'm not saying the game is dying or is dead or anything like that, but it's not the most popular digital card game. So they need to invest resources. It's not balance. It's not the rewards. It's not the content itself, because I think the game is in a very good spot, actually. I actually really like where RuneStrike is at. But the problem is if I log in and it's a 15-minute queue before I even sniff the chance of playing against somebody, like, most people are not going to wait that long. And that's the problem. And I agree with you, Doc. If the other guy's catching up, like, how is that even possible right now? Oh, we're going to get crapped on. We're going to get crapped on here. We needed to go here, I think. Actually, we're okay. Wow, I thought we were dead. And we eliminate him. Wow, I was completely off base. Completely off base. I agree. I mean, the ladder rewards are never really going to be a thing, right? Like, they don't matter in basically any game. We're going to upgrade this thing, I think. And then we'll upgrade the other one next turn. I guess. I don't know. There's an argument maybe to do Baba Yaga or something instead, but I'm not sure. "40-day season is too long. I finished the pass in 3 days." I don't know what the average is. Like, I haven't completed it, but admittedly, once I hit Striker, I've basically only been doing PvE. Like, doing the arena every other day, because I can't get matches quick enough. Like, it's taking me so long because I just can't find an opponent. "The banding is too tight, which makes matchmaking take too long. Ladder doesn't necessarily reward the best play, but the community, what RuneStrike needs to do, and most CCGs need to do, is come up with a quick PvP experience that can be done in one sitting and makes you hit a reward to make PvP feel good. You know, like a tournament mode or something." Yes. It's funny you should mention that, Atona. That's a good idea. I mean, essentially at the moment you can't stream the game because I agree, Doc. I agree. That's literally where I'm at. I struggle to stream the game right now because I will sit in queue. Say I stream for 4 hours. I'll probably sit in queue for 2.5 of that. We really needed to hit this. We have to kill this guy. Kill this guy. Kill this guy. Stop! Stop attacking other things. Kill this guy. Thank you. Okay. After 2 minutes, I quit matchmaking, waited 10 minutes, never going to happen again. I usually give it 5 to 10 and reset it at 5-minute intervals. So, well, I'll give it up to 20 minutes, resetting at 5-minute intervals. After that, it's like, okay, well, I don't know what to tell you, game. The meta, when I can find a match, does seem to be shifting through the season, which is interesting given how little people have adjusted in the past. I agree, Doc. I think there's a lot of interesting things this season, but I personally can't experience them. Yeah, I get the rewards not being all that great since in order to get them, you essentially must have most of the content. Yeah, there's really not much they can give you, right? There's not much they can give you outside of gems that I would be interested in, and they can't give out gems. Like, they can't. That's not an option. I know they did before, but they can't do that long term. That's possibly true, Doc. I don't know. I mean, that is an issue, but I don't know how many people care about Champion Ladder. As in, like, would somebody skip, like, they would intentionally always queue against AI in order to try and climb the Champion Ladder. I don't know how many people are doing that. I'm sure there are people doing it. I just have no idea how many. Well, this is awkward. This could be an L because of the way we're going to trade. I mean, we might have enough stats between these two things that it doesn't matter. It's going to depend on whether we punch the Court Wizard. Well, maybe not. I guess we're going to be fine, especially since we got the Court Wizard. We're not going to kill him this time. They still have one more shot. They still have one more shot. Game. We didn't find a Pigamorph or anything, which is a little obnoxious. I wonder if we should croc one of these. We're not going to croc, but maybe that would be a good idea. Alright, so here's 4. Yeah, Horn of Olympus seems good. Lol. 1, 2, 3. Pigamorph. I mean, I couldn't have asked for much better than this at this point. If we don't get it, alright, you earned it, opponent. You win. Not the top of any champion ladders. Only one of the top 10 players at the top of the champion ladders, and it's Dawn. So, I mean, it probably is. I know they plan on changing it. You were thinking the LTM campaigns? I'm not sure what that is, Sportive. Unless I'm I'm obviously misunderstanding the acronym. But yeah, I agree with the Tona's point. I mean, it's one that we've made many times. Tournaments. There need to be, like... I mean, we talked about it the other day, and I'll link the article again. Richard Garfield, a person you may have heard of, wrote an article on why tournaments are better for communities than ladders, and I agree with it. I think that there's a lot of value in it. It's just unfortunate that most modern game design seems to have decided that they don't want to go that route. Now, I understand why, because realistically, it's difficult to configure this stuff, but I think there are very strong benefits for it. Just like that, chat, we got a win. It's a good way to start the night. I'll take it. And this is a pretty funny comp. Like, this is a funny comp. This one will be going up on YouTube. GG. That's it for this time, though, everyone. So, as always, thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and Black Lives Matter.